Hello guys, Goldswags here. Today we're taking another look at Firewatch, but this time we're looking at some of the perhaps hidden or secret things you wouldn't have come across in your first playthrough. Now the first place we're going to take a look at is just south of your base. When you come to Camp Arapaho, you come across these wrecked snowmobiles. Now this is a little clip from a video that I recorded of my Let's Play, which shows about the pond. You can report this pond into Delilah and this is what happens.
There's an old pond out here, not much more than a pile of mud. Do you have it on your map?
Yeah, I know
Oh,
where
hello.
you are.
Yeah, where am I?
Pork Pond. There used to be a sign up for it, but, well, folks kept stealing it.
Because it's called Pork Pond.
Because it's called Pork Pond.
It's a good goddamn name. That sign would look great in a den, or, you know, anywhere.
Delilah is absolutely true to her word, because later on in the game, and there are spoilers coming here, you do get to go into her tower. As you walk into the tower, you'll look around, you'll see that it's much nicer than yours to start with, but take a closer look and you'll see the Pork Pond sign at the back. The next fun thing to find is down in the Aspen Forest, down in the bottom left of the map on 5 Mile Creek. If you look for this particular pine tree and then head to the rock underneath, you'll find something fun on top.
Whoa, I found a turtle. Maybe it's a tortoise. It's a thing with a shell.
Well, isn't that something?
It's actually pretty cute.
Well, Henry, if you decide you want it to keep you company, nobody will mind.
Now, what do I call it? Looks like a, TURT Reynolds.
Well, now I can't wait to see him.
The mustache is impressive.
You tell him I love Cannonball Run.
Whatever you decide to name your turtle, come back to your watchtower and you'll find him sitting in this little box. If you cast your mind back to day 1, when you go down to Jonesy Lake and you see the girls in the boombox, if you make the wrong way home, you'll eventually come across this raccoon until Delilah decides to scare it away.
Pears! Yes!
You won't see this raccoon again for a while, but we'll come back to that later. When you're on the second day, you'll be sent out to look for some communication lines. If you take a little detour from that path, looking at the map where I just showed you, you'll come across this old cabin. We don't know too much about this old cabin, except that there's a lockbox to the right of the screen here, which you can find a career hat in. Now this cabin has actually been destroyed, it looks like there's been a fire, and part of it has gone off the side of the cliff. If you go down to the bottom, you won't see much. You'll see an old guitar, you'll see a bed, and you'll see this old stove which you can open, and inside, there's nothing. However, come back after finishing day 2 and you'll find downstairs is pretty much the same. You'll see destroyed guitar, the bed, but head over to the old stove, open it this time, and there's your pal the raccoon. You may recall partway through the game that there's a conversation in which Delilah asks you questions about what you look like.
Hey, you asked.
Okay, well, that gives me a good start. Now let's see. In my scope, I can only tell you're a white guy wearing shorts.
Depending on how you answer affects the outcome of the game in an unusual way. Later on in the game, when you're in Delilah's tower, you'll see that she's drawn a picture of you. In my game, I said that I like to wear tuxedos and was white and wearing shorts. If you head over to a Reddit thread, which I'll link in the top right here, you'll actually see different people get different drawings depending on how they describe themselves, which is just a fun little addition to the game. Anyway, those are just a few of the things that you can see in Firewatch that are hidden. There are a few more, and I am planning on making another video of this in the future. If you like what you've seen today, please press the like button. If you didn't like it, press the dislike button. If you've got anything unusual that you've seen in the game that you feel is a hidden Easter egg, then let me know in the comments below and subscribe if you want to see more. Have a great one, guys.